teach a lesson in this one. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Seminoles will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense will go to work first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that, and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Caught behind the line. It's Harris. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that one.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So Florida State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They're going to ride this running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. Those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens, but you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
And the Seminoles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Now on third down for this offense. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just not on the same page with his target.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Noles are marching down the field. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll run it again. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Back to pass, it's Morris. Quickly to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. He'll pull it on the read. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? And the Cavaliers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short.
And David, on third and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Ennis. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Grabbed over the middle, it's Vaughn. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Trying play action. Quickly complete. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Ennis. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Cavaliers need to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Cavaliers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Morris. Working that left side now. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
The 12th play of this drive, the defense trying to dig in on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Virginia! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. East Carolina rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Greenville. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. To the ground with the back. On the move at the 30. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with Warwick Dunn, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Finds his man. It's White. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Now, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
Snagged in the middle. It's Robinson. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wants to keep it in the air. Working the middle, it's complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Things did not go their way in ACC play last year. This year, an opportunity maybe to turn things around.
And we've seen people in this league turn things around. The ACC every year, it seems like, like Reese, you always say, spinning that wheel of destiny. Who's going to be in the championship game? So it's not unheard of that you can have a bad season and turn it around. So, Jesse, a lot of examples to point to as they kick off this season.
Yeah, it's critical then to get off to a fast one.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Noles!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Working from the pistol. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Let's see what they've got on second down. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. On the ground, it's Alchuk.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Ball. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. The Cavaliers send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and take it back. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Using his legs, it's Ocha. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Off the play fake. Showing the arm strength to the left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Here comes the heat. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Bringing the heat. Got a 1st down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Now the play fake. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, here he has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll pull it down and run. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Offense changing the play. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Touchdown, Florida State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the 1st half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville.
And the Cavaliers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Trying to set the tone with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's White. He's out past the 35. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
To the air, it's Castellanos. Hauls it in. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did their throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Ennis. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. The Cavaliers will hustle to the line. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? He sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella. I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Cavaliers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Morris. Gets it out quickly. There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Cavaliers will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rushes on him. And this defense is bringing the Heat another sack.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Cavaliers will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. All the way back to the 15. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. He leaves it with his back, finding open areas. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Castellanos. Grabbed in the middle, it's White. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another 1st down here on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll try the run. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Turning it on. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
No secret sauce, no tricking people. 3rd down and 1. I got to be the more physical team, Jesse, and they will.
And it's so nice, too, when you've got playmakers like that guy that can take a play that's only designed maybe to get a couple yards and turn it into a big gainer. This offense is loaded with weapons.
Quarterback on the keeper. Hard running there. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The Noles in the hurry-up. Running back searching for a hole. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Power football with the run. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Cavaliers will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Caught over the middle. It's Pittman. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Dumps it to the back. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him.
Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll try the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do.
He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Florida State. And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking for a man. It's Morris. Makes the grab.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's not afraid to go deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got the big tight end on the corner route. There he goes. Inside the touchdown, Cavaliers. Oh, that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart. How fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
He'll do it himself. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Seminoles want to pick up the tempo.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
The play action fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this defense, they were ready for that 3rd down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming, did a great job, aggressive, downhill, went and got it, got the tackle for a loss, forcing the 4th down.
And of course they're going to go for it on 4th down. They're already 4 for 4. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
To throw, it's Morris. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Past the 40. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Blackwell.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught close to the marker, it's White. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Singleton. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Seminoles are in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Bought a little time, lets it go. Snagged in the middle, it's Singleton. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? With the run on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Might be calling a hot route. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Touchdown Seminoles! And the stomping has commenced. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Virginia, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Throws for the tight end. Lost, the defense is wide open. And that is how we will wrap this one up. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this...
rivalry between the Canes and the Noles, once upon a time, barely noticed outside the state of Florida. But those battles in the 80s and the 90s put both programs on the national map, made both of them champions, and we are lucky to have another showdown between these two today. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Canes will get us started with the opening kickoff. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Seminoles offense will be first on the attack. This rivalry is one of the most storied, at least in the modern generation of college football, but last year sort of left a bad taste in everyone's mouth in Tallahassee as it just never was competitive.
It was a dominant win by the Canes. I mean, they had 445 yards. Florida State had 248. This was a beatdown. You could clearly see the balance with Miami's offense. Running the football for over 200, throwing for over 200. They did what they wanted at will.
I think that's the thing. You know, everybody went into that one expected to see Cam Ward just light it up. Very pedestrian day for the Hurricanes. Throwing it, you're right, David. It was the Oregon State transfer, Damian Martinez, that went to work on the ground. They were more physical. It's exactly what Mario Cristobal wants this football.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's running free down the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Noles.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him, and they can hit him.
Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Caught in the backfield, it's Fletcher. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off and maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the Doak. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now is 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
They kick it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and look for room. Slips through the line. Saw daylight like the instant the ball touched his hands and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Looking for blockers. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Lost a throw on first down off the play fake. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Looking for space. It's Fletcher. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Caught in the backfield. It's Fletcher. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Hurricanes line up to punt it away. The last time they punted it went back for 6. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Reading the option, it's Castellanos. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Creates a little space across the 45. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on that second down.
And the Noles want to move quickly. A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Seminoles. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Dropping back, it's back. They're setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Daniels. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Looking to throw on first down. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. The Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Creates a little room. Showing off down. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Get it out on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, no. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20. Guys, this is a team that struggled mightily last year, and the entire offseason was built around performing better in ACC play.
Well, they just didn't have the dudes to get it done last year. Didn't have enough talent. But they're a year older. They've gone to the transfer portal. They've done a good job recruiting from the high school ranks. And, David, they think this year they've got the guys they need to win more games in ACC play.
Hey, Coach Palmer, you sound like every coach in the country, right? Like, hey, we restocked, we retooled, we're a year older, we went to the transfer portal. Success is coming. Listen, they got to find a way to get better. They got to find a way in games how to execute, how to finish games. They struggled finishing games a year ago. So I'm looking forward to seeing this, and I love the coach speak.
Wants to fire on second down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Wide open downfield. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. That's reeled in. It's Marion. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. 6th play of the drive coming up. Wants to throw. It's back. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the Hurricanes will call on their punt team. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. That's caught. It's flight. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Seminoles line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. There he goes. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Seminoles headed quickly to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Got it, looking for a first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Now the pitch. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Florida State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And a great job by the quarterback, Reese, making the right read. I got to get that defense to commit to me. Now I pitch it. Running back catches it. I'll take this. I'll do the rest. But it was a great read by the quarterback.
Miami, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down.
And the Miami offense will take over.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built it.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Handoff to the lone back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Hurricanes decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got it near midfield. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the Noles and Canes.
The Noles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. And the Canes will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Cradles it at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have...
Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Now on second down. Trying play action. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
To the air, it's Castellanos. It's complete to the left. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They'll try the counter. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Seminoles. Guys, so far this hasn't been wide right or wide left. The Seminoles have been on point as they build this lead.
And the Seminole dynasties were always built on elite playmaking offense, teams that can score points. This is a rivalry game with Miami, Palmer, but they're putting up points when it matters.
Yeah, they're not going to let this one come down to the kicker for another wide right. They're just going to handle the business here on the field, offensively and defensively. They have smothered Miami all game long.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Going right to work up top. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. They'll go right back to the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. Looking to throw, it's back. That's caught. It's Marriott. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. The Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a third and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Looking to throw on first down. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Trying to take it back. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Pressure coming. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. So now it's second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Looking to throw, it's back. Here comes the heat. Finds his tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They'll send out the kicker here. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. They get through and it's blocked.
And for that blocked field goal, that just sums up the kind of day it's been for these guys, right? It's not just offense and defense, but even on special teams. They haven't been able to execute. They've got a lot of areas to improve on the next time they take the field.
The option look. He'll pitch it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles! He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The hand to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Williams will pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. They want to throw it. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, the offense on 3rd down, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
And the Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. He's got it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The give on the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
He wants to go deep. He's got it inside the 15. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
He's got it on the move. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They went 3 and out the last time they had it. At this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Williams looking for a man. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, this defense is eyeing the scoreboard. You know they're looking up there. They want to keep this goose egg intact. They've been so good all game long. Still playing with phenomenal effort here in the 4th quarter, creating that fumble and takeaway.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And the defense tried to cheat a little space and get in that neutral zone, but it's still 1st and goal. From the gun. Got his man on the outside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the play.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Williams will pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
The Hurricanes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. They go to the draw. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. The Seminoles are threatening in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
And the Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They're testing the right side here. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair for the Golden Domers. They're up by 25 over Boise State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Looking for a crease. It's Lyle. Breaks the tackle. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. At the 35, he's got room. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
From the gun, the ground game. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation.
Oh, the fake, the up man looking for room. They weren't fooled for a minute. He is nowhere close to the 1st down, and they'll turn it over. And here we go, final play of the game right here. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He lobs one high down the left side. And that pass will be incomplete, and time is run out on this game. It rarely disappoints when the Seminoles and Hurricanes get together, and it is Florida State celebrating the flaming spear of victory by taking down the Utes. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.